Hello there everyone, and welcome back. We had ourselves what felt like an amazing victory against the Orks there, so much that I decided to commit kamikaze in the rematch I had afterwards. Although, I don't want to gloat too much about that, cause looking at the recording, the Orc player actually had absolutely no favors on any of his ships, so I shouldn't brag too much there, cause it feels like tractor cans or even a couple of Nova cans there, considering he had self-destructing, self-destructing Orc light cruisers, basically, because apparently that was all the damage I took was from the Big Mech little upgrade that guarantees a plasma surge and it does double damage, so all that damage was basically from me killing him, as silly as it sounds. So anything with Nova cans or anything else he could have done to get that little bit of an edge could have crushed me potentially, or at least destroyed my cruiser and light cruiser easily enough. Hard to say how the Custodian would have handled without support. So I can't gloat too terribly much. But nonetheless, am I getting relatively close to level 8? No, not even close. Not even close, still a ways away. We are getting close to level 5 on this Protector here. This Dalef I would love to get to level 7, so I still got some work ahead of me if I'm going to actually unlock a 4th upgrade slot on most of my ships there, so can't get too excited just yet. I was considering switching around some of my upgrades though, especially for the light cruisers, because I'm hoping they don't need to rely on belt armor as much, considering I got bigger ships to kind of get their attention. So Imperial Navy I haven't fought in a long while. And if I remember correctly, the last time I fought Imperial Navy was that terrible scare I had with him spamming Nova cannons. I think I have a good grasp on what to do there against Nova cannons again. It just depends on a lot of things. I'm just not sure what would be ideal. Stealth Ally would keep my ships alive. Stronghold would be good too. I need an opportunity to kind of field these things, but with a Retribution, that is a Bastion going to be enough firepower on its own. And I kind of would also lack a Messenger in case he does have fighters or like an Emperor. So I think I'm okay going this route a little bit. Actually, I don't need a Messenger. I got 2 Protectors for that, so Castellan is in. Although, with these 600 point battles now and higher, the Bastion is feeling a little bit awkward. It does help with lower point value situations when I was leveling up. I will say when I'm fighting someone that's lower level than me, basically, and they have a bunch of bonus points, the Bastion fits pretty well. It's got the raw damage output. It gets in close and personal and distracts them. It works out well for that. Unless I have something to complement the Bastion, I don't think it's able to do it on its own for like 600, 700 points. It does have the cutting laser though, it's still potent damage, so how the hell am I going to field this fleet? I want the Protectors in the middle for possibility repair drones. I want to keep open-minded about spreading out as well in case of the Nova cannons, because that's a very real risk, and I need to be able to know how to be well, I have a good idea how to deal with it, it's just a matter of execution at this point, and avoiding the RNG of him scattering those Nova cannons in the perfect spot. Now that begs the question, Monka or Kion? Monka sounds better for destroying the weaponry, because destroying a macro battery actually destroys multiple weapons, whereas opposed to a Tau, there's less weapons that are destroyed. So 4 ships, this seems really top heavy. And that looks like a Mars. So does that confirm my theory of Nova cannons? I want to say it's a Mars, and if it's a Mars, then I know what to do. Torpedoes, not so much.
Aircraft ready for orders.
Alright. Get the fighters going. Just be ready to deal with these, because those don't look like they have short burn torpedoes, so I'm good. Keep close formation best I can. Because so far, I'm just seeing 2 cruisers, battle cruisers or something. No sign of a Novcan or a battleship.
Aircraft ready for order.
And everything's going the same speed, so what would this be in that case? I still want to say that's a Mars. Considering he has 600 points to field, that seems like a likely assumption.
Gravitic drive engaged.
It's been so long since I played Imperial Navy, I don't know what the point costs are.
Wish.
I'm assuming Mars is like 160, 150-ish points, so he could afford 2 Marses.
Pure tide engrams online.
Okay,
As the
kind of what I
ethereals
suspected.
wish.
Shields can handle that damage easily enough.
Corel ready.
Just gotta avoid the full damage.
How may I serve the Tauva?
So once I detect them, I should be okay. Might be a bit tricky, but I have protectors to shoot down that second wave of torpedoes. In fact, how close am I to actually
Shall prosper.
spotting him? Because bombers and destroying his weaponry will be good.
Drones have identified an enemy target.
And which one is this? This is just a Tyrant, so just torpedoes.
Disengaging pure tide
I'll
command.
take out what I can get. Weaponry above all else.
Core L ready.
Okay, I got a Nebula Cloud. That's easy.
The patient hunter gets the prey.
Just make sure my bombers are doing what they need to.
So,
Also spread out these ships.
aircraft ready for order.
Okay, just remember to boost before that goes off, so that way I can hide in the Nebula Cloud.
Corel ready.
Because as it stands, I don't need to hide or anything, or need to worry about boosting. I could just stay invisible. It is predictable because he knows where I'm going,
At your orders,
but at least I'm still hitting.
At your orders, Koro. Shift to optimal combat speed.
Okay, repair drones are going,
Honor the teachings of Viola.
and now I want to reveal that thing, but I'll wait
To spread the greater good.
until... What is it?
How may I serve the
I
Tauva?
lost my train of thought because I'm trying to keep focused on all these little things going on.
The ethereals guide us.
Because I want to just shoot him as
How may
well.
I serve the Tauva?
I don't care so much about the shields because apparently his weaponry doesn't involve his macro batteries so much.
The patient hunter. Shift to optimal
So
combat.
just kill these ships best I can. I have fighters going.
Disengaging pure tide command.
Okay, he has a beacon on me. That's not huge. I just gotta keep in mind if that'll spot my other ships. Oh yeah, and I flew into another beacon anyway, so that's not that exciting.
Repair drones activated.
So maybe that was a mistake. I gotta try and keep spread out.
Aircraft ready for orders. Honor the teachings of Viola. We serve the cause.
Okay, damage is getting done. Bombers aren't doing anything.
Gravitic drive to maximum.
I do have repair drones. I have repairs going.
We serve the Corvatra.
Come on,
For Anva it will be
get moving. I don't want you turning your way, you stupid protector.
as the ethereals wish.
Now, I'm forgetting my seeker missiles, which is actually pretty important too, so
For Anva it will be so.
focus down this one ship and start gaining a power advantage that way.
Orders, Koro.
And also get these things out of the Nebula Cloud, that would be kind of handy. Or out of this beacon.
Corel ready.
Since he's deciding to stay in the Nebula Cloud, it's not a huge issue just yet.
Shift to optimal combat speed. The Tauva shall prosper.
I got some good flank shots available to me once I get past this damn building anyway.
At your
Oh,
orders.
seeker missiles, autocast. That could be a problem.
Disengaging pure
The good news is though, these are already detected, so I'm free to boost.
tide. The ethereals
And he wasted an entire solid run on that.
we serve the Corvatra.
So now I just gotta get a good angle. Oh,
Gravitic
forgot that wasn't identified. Not a huge issue just yet.
targeting sensors lock on. The patient hunter gets the prey.
Oh, take some shield damage, not a huge deal. That is, though. That's gonna hurt.
Disengaging pure tide command.
I know those are the only two he has available, though. Damn it, I thought I did not select... I unselected you two. That was a huge mistake. I just want to turn these things away quickly, but they're identified. Not much I could do about that, so let's kill this one ship. Because I got the bombers available for it, so why the hell not? Insubordinate. So we got ourselves a bit of a start. I would have loved for it to be one of the Nova cans, though. When I did my gambit of trying to reveal one of them, but he made it easy for me. All right. Get everything going. Repair drones are back online. At least one of them. Take some hits, but it's only shield damage. The frigate unfortunately is gone.
Reporting losses amongst our escorts. Disengaging pure tide command.
I'm gonna take some shield damage. Again, good news. That's gonna be repaired by repair drones. I just gotta keep close together to optimize the repair drone's effectiveness, which is about to come online. If it decides to show me the range on it. So those two can ram each other all they want. Do I? I might as well focus on that one because it is kind of isolated right now. That's only 50 damage, not a huge deal, but I can dodge it.
Disengaging pure tide command. Pure tide engrams online.
Is it me or am I suffering some latency of some kind? This is getting a little awkward right now. I do have the raw firepower and he's turning his macro batteries. Just hope the fighters can do their thing, because that hurt a lot.
Honor the teachings of Viola.
That hurt a whole ton. Thankfully, the one he's focusing on... Nope. Alright, 2-second burst. Minimize that damage. Just murder him. Trusting my repair drones at this point. And then we can get in close with the macro battery ships. Or at least the Nova cannons. I just gotta make sure repair drones are online. Weapons are priority. Focus this one down. Just murder it, and this one's about to die. Oh, he's given up. Well, he did sort of give up. But can I get out with the ship intact? One way to find out, I guess. Okay, I don't think it got out. And repair drones are still a ways out, but I have basic repairs online. Okay, I think we're in good shape. He still has brace for impact, and I still gotta kill this one ship. Kill it, and I'm good. Ooh, that hurt. That hurt. I still got repairs going, so I think I'm okay. Prow is gone though, so let's get this out and hope the repairs can mitigate the damage. And thankfully, his micro warp jump means crap. Repair drone? Oh, the repair drone is not going to repair. And he's got fighters coming. Let's try and keep this thing alive. Nope, he's not going after. Okay, he is going after it. It's hard to tell with the angle it was going. I have shields up, so unless he gets a dead-on perfect shot, he's not killing this ship. Although wreckage is kind of in the way, so I need to account for that. Don't I? Ooh, there goes 3 of his weapons immediately, one of which was a Nova Cannon, so he is not even getting that. That is game. Stupid wreckage, get out of my way. You're blocking all my shots. Ooh, that felt good. It's not over yet. Those bombers could still do a number. I wasn't noticing them. Or were those my bombers? Really hard to say. Really hard to say. Unless I saw Manta bombers, then I would know. It was my ships because they are much bigger. Okay, so I'm gonna assume he's not quite max level just yet. He had 2 battle cruisers, so he's easily level 7, right? He's probably wondering, and well, the only thing, more damage criticism. Hey, you're the one with the Nova Cannons. You're the ones that can kind of deal with how low health my ships are, and you nearly got me there. Thank God for the repair drones. I know I cut back on a bunch of them on my light cruisers in exchange for beacons, but those 2 repair drones were essential. Holy crap. So, did this thing survive or not? That's what I'm trying to figure out. It leveled up, so technically I have to pay for my level, as it were. So, we'll get the Assyria up for the reliability. We'll repair these ships. They performed admirably. It was a little bit tense, but again, if I had made it more a priority to shoot down one of those Nova Cannons, I think I could have came out a little bit better. Because the additional bonus would mean he would have less fighters and bombers to deal with my attack runs and to hit me. So that probably would have been the better choice. I only went after the torpedo cruiser because it was the easiest to kind of surround and flank. Because apparently his Marses were both in the middle, or at least opposite from where I was engaging, so they were a little bit harder to pin down. So hard to say if going after the Mars would have been a better choice. It just feels like the better target, without a doubt. So, Convoy, this is going to possibly be a short match. And this is clearly not the same person, so I'm surprised I'm having such a spree of Imperial Navy all of a sudden. After what I said originally about not running into Imperial Navy in a while. So do I go with the same fleet? A Bastion alone could do a number on the Convoy if it can get close, and with Stealth Alloy it can actually do it. I just gotta be more passive, bait him to me a little bit, and then strike when the Convoy is isolated, as I think is my plan of attack. Gonna be tricky engaging him head on though, especially if again he has Nova Cannons. That scares me. I kinda want more Stealth Alloy, quite frankly. Because if I'm already committing with a Bastion, ooh, it's a tough decision. I don't know how comfortable I am with this. But all that matters is destroying the Convoy as far as the victory is concerned. I just would like some messengers to kind of defend myself against fighters, or is that not a huge priority? I don't know. I don't see many Imperial Navy with fighters unless it's an Emperor, and even then that's not really a common sight, I don't think. Probably because people don't appreciate the extra sensor range as much, and the fact it's slower. I guess that's a factor too. Because I'm biased towards my Retribution because of how well it flows with the rest of the fleet, matching the same 150 speed as the rest of the cruisers. So it works well for my playstyle. Now, how the hell are we going to engage? Well, I got a really easy spot here with my Bastion. I couldn't ask for much better. The scary thing is that what if there's no convoy ships over here? Because if I put in the middle, I may have to move it early on, and it's not going to get much of a charge. Then again, does it really need much of a charge if it's going after convoy ships? I guess it really comes down to whether or not I'm planning on fighting the Imperial Navy head on. In which case I would need the extra power. Actually, let me group you together as one. You're going to be group 3, Sase, and the Bastion will be group 4. And I'll also turn you off there. And again, priority, try and increase my likeliness to cripple the weapons. Okay, for a moment I saw it unchecked me there. I wasn't seeing it confirmed. I don't know how I feel about this, because I'm relying on 2 stealth ships to kind of like ambush the convoy.
At your orders, Koro.
So, without a doubt I'm not going to engage. So we got 6 ships and then he's got 5 there. So, likely a bunch of cruisers. Wow. Okay, he's firing at this fleet. At first I was half paranoid he was shooting at my stealth ship. And I think he just hit himself too as a bonus. So those are probably the transport ships there, which my Bastion will be basically waiting for him perfectly. Can I get this Castellan to dodge these torpedoes? Because this Sase is not in a good position. Okay. Wow. This thing just died immediately, that torpedo. And I'm still going to take 1 hit, am I? Wow. I hate to repair that. I honestly hate to repair that, but might as well start now. Force the emergency repair cooldown to start early. So we got a Cobra, that's fine. We got ships coming. I got a Bastion that's basically fully charging. I just gotta be ready to engage. Yeah. He does have Dauntlesses, so those lances are gonna be scary. If I just try and run away from him, that's a huge concern. Oh no, that's not even a Dauntless, is it? Or it's the... I think that's the Lance one. I didn't check his weaponry. Yeah, it is a Lance one. So that is a concern. So, Demiurge should come into play. Let's try and fight him head on since he wants to play that route. He does have torpedoes engaging. Now, get these things out of the way, because they're about to get rammed.
Something to mine there.
Okay, so the lance is gone, that's good. Still gonna take a bit of damage. Can I trust that thing's gonna die on its own?
Stop, crew. Mining ship underway.
So just stay in your position there. Do what damage you can. Hell, this Sase could kill that easily. I just gotta be careful, it's in the asteroid field as well, so prolonged. Being in there for too long is not good. It's not healthy, needless to say. And I need to commit to this engagement now. Bastion, you're gonna take some hit. Can I just hit this thing with a laser? That would be nice. Just fire away. I guess. Oh, I wasn't paying attention to that thing. And the poor thing died a horrible death, practically. I can still ram this thing, though. Wow, that was surprisingly quick. I thought I only killed 3 of them. So my Sase lives after all. As an additional bonus. Not exactly what I was expecting. My Bastion was in the perfect position for it. And it handily took out 3 of the transports by itself. Torpedoes practically taking out 1. Pretty damn close anyway. It shot down another one. With the bombers and macro battery combo. And the 3rd one just got rammed and cut in half. So I'm wondering where the 4th one came from. I'm a little surprised I got 4 of them. I'm not gonna lie. But that was pretty straightforward. It was almost relaxing, I want to say. If it wasn't for the fact I almost made the mistake of letting my one Sase get murdered horribly. I don't know what it got hit by, but I'm gonna assume it was torpedoes that did it in. So, how do I want to enhance this thing? Sure, I got extended shields for the stronghold, but that's of course because it's going to be more drawing their fire. The Bastion doesn't really have that same luxury, at least for 600 points. So would belt armor be better? Because I can extend all the range, even though it strictly says ion cannons. I could extend its range. Maybe the auger array would be better, because that enhances his warp jump potential, allowing it to get into much more awkward positions. It's definitely going to be mandatory, I think, for the stronghold if I'm going to keep it, for level 6 anyway. Or I could just straight up change the shield generators for the extended range, because that can be really damn useful. Hell, even the custodian could benefit from that nicely, just for being, for situations when it's in a really awkward position, it's easily getting flanked. It can't reliably get its prow in. But nonetheless, 2 solid victories against the Imperial Navy. Could use a little bit of work, but I'm happy with this. I'm happy with the results.